Previously on Impact Wrestling, Hulk Hogan announced the main event for Lockdown.
Your #1 contender to go against Jeff Hardy for the world title at Lockdown. I give you Bully Ray.
Bully wanted to celebrate with his dream match, but the dream quickly became a nightmare.
Hulk Hogan's been hurt bad.
Hulk Hogan suffered a serious injury, had to undergo surgery.
Bully's revenge was put on hold to focus on the world title.
May the best man win.
A common bond and common enemies.
You did not earn this title shot. Your daddy-in-law gave you this title shot.
The both of you versus me and Jeff Hardy right here tonight.
Who will leave Lockdown as world champion? A line in the sand was drawn for Lethal Lockdown.
This is the team that will dominate TNA.
Sting answered with his team.
And just a taste of what Aces and Eights are going to get inside the steel cage at Lethal Lockdown in San Antonio.
Which team will survive this war? Kurt Angle was out for blood.
Well, take care of your business, because I got some of my own right now.
And the Cyborg's target was set on Aces and Eights.
I'm going to take the fight to Wes and the rest of these thugs.
To the clubhouse. That was in the actual clubhouse here.
Kurt Angle got his hands on the VP of Aces and Eights.
Let's see who you are. How could you? Are you freaking kidding me?
Who is the man behind the mask? Impact Wrestling starts right now.
Kurt, so who's under the mask? Who's the Aces and Eights guys?
Who is it? You want to know who it is?
Yeah.
You're going to find out who it is. I'm shocked. I am pissed off. This is going to have rippling effects throughout the whole company. I have not told a soul this entire week, but I'm going to reveal this SOB to the whole entire world tonight.
Are you going to the clubhouse or are you calling?
Listen. This ain't just an Impact Zone problem. This is a TNA problem. Nobody in this company is safe, and you're going to find out tonight.
Jam-packed Impact Zone. Will we find out the identity of the VP of the Aces and Eights as unmasked by Kurt Angle? And the stars of Impact Wrestling try and gain a competitive edge heading into Lockdown this Sunday on pay-per-view. Professor Mike Tenay, the human suplex machine Taz, here to call the action. And speaking of Lockdown, this man and his tag team championship partner Bobby Roode really have their work cut out for him at Lockdown.
This Sunday, Lockdown is going to be huge. We are expecting the largest crowd in company history in San Antonio, Texas. This man, Austin Aries, along with his tag team partner Bobby Roode, the new World Tag Team Champions, they're going to be outnumbered. Three-way match against both Daniels and Kazarian, as well as Chavo Jr. and Hernandez.
All right, settle down, people. You know, if there's a better way to start Impact Wrestling Live, it hasn't been discovered yet. Because you're looking at the common denominator of greatness. And what that means, wherever Austin Aries is, greatness is sure to follow. Now again this week, I can't seem to get a hold of my partner, Bobby Roode. I don't know where he is. But that's okay, because last week, without him being here, I still got the job done. I took out Hernandez, and I proved that being Supermex ain't as good as being the greatest man that ever lived. And then after my victory, I graciously went out and found Bully Ray and Jeff Hardy, and I gave them some words of confidence for their big heavyweight championship match coming up in just a few short days. Now, I didn't have to take the time out of my schedule to do that, to seek those guys out and give my well wishes, but I did. And did they appreciate it? Did they appreciate me wishing them good luck? No. They disrespected me. So now, well, now it's a whole new game. Last week, Bully Ray, you told me I would never again be the world heavyweight champion. Well, guess what? I'm about to prove you wrong, because I'm calling out the world heavyweight champion, Jeff Hardy. And I'm challenging you right now to a match right here. And if you're half the champion you say you are, you'll meet me in this ring and you'll prove it.
Well, that's a pretty big deal, and I guess the champ. Beautiful. Well, will the champ come out here and knuckle up? 'Cause I agree with Aries. That was disrespectful by Bully and this man coming out here, maybe, that they didn't say, hey, that's nice of you, Austin, to wish us luck. Why didn't they do that? Why?
But just 3 days before this man, Jeff Hardy, steps into the steel cage to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against a supremely tough test in Bully Ray. He's being called out here right now to face Austin Aries.
Unbelievable, the charismatic enigma, the reigning World Heavyweight Champ, as you mentioned, Mike, puts the gold on the line inside the steel cage. And Aries mentioned if there's a better way to start Impact Wrestling, it hasn't been discovered. I'll tell you what, gentlemen, he might be right. We got the makings of Hardy Aries 4 to kick off Impact Wrestling.
Well, we don't know that. We'll see. I mean, will Hardy accept this challenge? I don't know. I mean, the world champion kind of, you know, he's a little bit spineless. Let's be honest. He's not.
Come on.
Well, I mean, come on. There's been some times where he's backed off from challenges.
How did you say spineless?
I said it.
Backs down from challenges?
Well, he's got a history of backing down at times. There's been challenges.
Let's see, Mike. Let's run it down. Defended the World Heavyweight title in a ladder match against this man. Faced Bobby Roode on pay-per-view. Faced Roode and Aries. Oh, my goodness. Bombs away.
Well, I don't blame Aries because it looked like Jeff Hardy was trying to have a match with the fans, shaking hands with them. I mean, how much handshaking are you going to do? Aries is going right after it. Look at Aries just making a statement out here.
Hardy just got absolutely blindsided there by A-Double, the self-proclaimed greatest man who ever lived, who continues the full court press, just choking the man out with his t-shirt.
Austin Aries told me earlier today he had something in mind tonight that would put him in the world title picture post-lockdown. And this is it, guys, because a victory right here for Austin Aries, it sets him up to challenge the winner of Jeff Hardy versus Bully Ray this Sunday.
Well, I guess it's straight up official. We heard a bell a few seconds ago, so here we have it. And I agree with that. I agree with what you just said, Mike. You know, if Aries can get a victory here on the world champion, in my view, that would definitely pole vault him right to the top of an opportunity at a title shot.
Nice knee strike there into the cover again. He's been looking for the victory in the early going time and time again. Maybe hedging his bets a little bit. Again, he's got to put the tag team titles on the line this Sunday, but we go back to the original goal of these two former world champs in Aries and Roode. They want to collect all the gold.
And can you imagine? We kick off Impact Wrestling Live with this pay-per-view quality main event match. I mean, this was the world title main event at Bound for Glory in Phoenix, Arizona.
Sure was, and what a one-on-one match it was. And Aries, though, has just been completely ruthless since before the opening bell. Attacked him from above.
Well, Aries saw an opportunity to get all over the world champion before the bell. Oh, wait a minute. That's why he keeps going. That's why Aries keeps going for those quick covers. He'll hit some offense and then go for a cover. He's trying to steal that victory. I agree with that style, that mindset that Aries has.
And although you called him spineless, Taz, I beg to differ, obviously. But is this a smart move for the champion just 3 days away from defending his title in a cage to accept this challenge?
I don't think it's a smart move at all, but in defense to Jeff Hardy, he almost didn't have an opportunity to come out here and say yay or nay. He got jumped, the bell rang, and now here comes Jeff Hardy. He finds himself in the middle of a serious match. But if I'm Bully Ray, this is great.
Impact Zone crowd counting in unison there. But just to play devil's advocate, Mike, you know, Jeff Hardy recently returned from that injury at the hands of Aces and Eights. Doesn't have any... Oh, my goodness, take it to the outside. He looked great in tag team action, but hasn't had any single experience since returning. Maybe this will prepare him, but oh my goodness,
that's
what
the danger
drop.
factor that we just saw, that we just witnessed right there, with Aries throwing Hardy all the way down to the arena floor.
What a drop there by Hardy. Slow to get back to his feet. Again, just coming off of a knee injury. This incredible pay-per-view quality matchup continues. Aries Hardy 4 as Impact rages on. Wow.
There was a dark void, a gap of time adrift. Now your voices have been heard.
You've got to be freaking kidding! You've never seen anything like this!
For the first time ever, every episode of Impact Wrestling from 2008 to 2013 is now available in full HD.
I think everybody is shocked.
Classic episodes of Impact Wrestling available every Thursday only on Impact Plus.
Welcome back to Impact Wrestling Live. World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Hardy waging war with former champ Austin Aries. What a way to kick things off. And since getting the jump on him, Aries has really controlled the pace of this match.
Here's the comeback as Hardy, the World Heavyweight Champion, tries to get the offense rolling against Aries.
Pace quickens. Oh, look at that.
Shows that insane athleticism and abilities of Aries. Here we go, and it's got him.
A-Double has had an answer for everything the World Heavyweight Champion has offered in this matchup. A-Double, as you mentioned, Mike, trying to position himself for a future world title matchup. Speaking of which, Bellator Live tonight, right after Impact, the middleweight, featherweight semifinals, who will earn a spot in the finals.
And install that new Bellator MMA mobile app right now. It's free. You have to have this when you watch the Bellator fights later tonight. Score the fights as you watch on Spike and follow all the real-time stats as well. I cannot wait to watch tonight and judge along with all of you.
So cool, totally interactive. Look at this counter, inside cradle by the champ.
Well, that was a real tight cradle, too, and look at how fast Austin Aries feels the tide was turning. Here's another cover. Aries felt the tide was turning because of that quick inside cradle by the world champion. Austin Aries shuts down Hardy again.
How about the list of accomplishments for Austin Aries? When he and Rude 1 month ago in Manchester, England, won the World Tag Team titles. Aries earned TNA Triple Crown status. World Heavyweight Champion, X Division Champion, now Tag Team Champion. Only the 5th person in company history. And he joins AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, and Abyss, who have been TNA Triple Crown champs.
So impressive in a relatively short amount of time. Fans, we remind you to follow TNA President Dixie Carter through social media, on Twitter, and look at this. More dates, more cities announced as Impact Wrestling takes it on the road. Ooh. Coming to your town, unbelievable. Cannot wait to go on the road and meet our great fans all over this great country.
Oh, going to be fantastic, and it all starts in Chicago, Illinois, next Thursday night, as Aries has the World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Hardy exactly where he wants him, now mocking Hardy.
Aries is in the catbird seat, baby. I don't like Jeff's chances here.
Oh! Beautiful frog splash there by Aries, looking for the cover. Wow, not a lot of light between the hand of referee Brian Hebner and the canvas there. That was close.
Again, just to reinforce, listen, Jeff Hardy has to defend his World Heavyweight title this coming Sunday in San Antonio at Lockdown. So, I don't know, man. Hardy's getting
full moon in Orlando. Almost caught him there. Rolled him up from behind. Hardy now starts to roll. Rolls through with that back kick. Beautifully done there by the champ, but he's taken a lot of punishment in this matchup. Another great counter jawbreaker. Hardy, once he gets rolling, he is tough to deal with. Aries in a bad position now.
Well, it seemed like Aries for a bulk of the match didn't really want to be in the match. That's why he was getting beat up. But now, I guess Jeff Hardy's starting to crank it up a little bit and showing his spine.
Just explosive. Flying clothesline there by Hardy again, who's kicking it into high gear. 3 days steps away from lockdown. Type of action you can expect out of him in that championship main event.
Champ flies. Here's the cover. Here's the pin. No!
Moments ago, the frog splash by A-Double, now returning the favor. Beautiful splash there by Hardy, who continues to stay on the offensive here. This impromptu match, and what a match it's been. Nice counter again, takes Aries to the outside.
That's why you got to be careful if you're Aries, because this guy's unpredictable, the world heavyweight champ. Very unpredictable.
Oh, he can find a launch pad anywhere, an absolute expert at using his surrounding environment. Oh, air traffic control every time the champ's out there in the ringside area.
Yeah, enough the cliches, but you know, he took a little time right there. Jeff Hardy did showboating, hot dogging it up to the fans. Got to stay on you, man. You know better than that today.
Got a chance to close the deal right here. Here goes the champ to the top. Oh!
Too much left in Aries, though, was able to counter and lives on in this matchup. Aries has him hooked. Countered back the other way. Hardy rolls through. Look out. Oh, yeah. Twist of fate, and Aries is on the ropes literally here and nails him again. Just spikes him with it.
Aries got to try and roll out of the ring. Get out of the ring. Stop this momentum.
Now it's the opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship.
That's
Memoriam.
That was awesome.
The carbon footprint by the Blueprint, Matt Morgan.
I love it.
He turned down Sting last week to be on Team TNA at Lethal Lockdown. Why?
I don't know, Mike. What a shot. Just knockout shot just when it looked like the champ had this match in control.
Ever the opportunist is Matt Morgan. What a genius. Great time to come out here and kick the taste out of the mouth of the champ.
What's the story? Why is he doing this?
The timing was pretty suspect. Is he and Aries some sort of collusion? The hell? Oh, no.
Or is he flying solo? Who the hell knows? He's going to set him up for the carbon footprint against the steel post.
That's friggin' Bully Ray. What's his deal? He mind his business.
The number one contender there, Bully Ray. These guys, so much mutual respect. Talking about he and Hardy. We saw him team up last week on Impact.
This ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't the name on my list.
The hell was that beast doing out here? Bully Ray trying to help up the champ.
Sunday at Lockdown is going to be the biggest event in TNA history. And James Storm, you better bring your biggest storm ever. You're a cowboy. You love to fight, right? I doubted you. The world doubted you. It's your chance to take one of the aces and eights out and clear all doubt. You, Magnus, you're a specimen. Look at you. You've come a long way. You're hungry. I love this. You better be walking around in victory pose by the end of the night. The Samoan submission machine. Joe, it's not about submission that night at Lockdown. It's about being on a mission to take somebody out. Be a killer, the killer that you are. And Eric, you're the wild card, aren't you? You kissed a 15-foot tiger shark, didn't you? The world's gonna find out really soon why I chose you. You just keep on doing what you're doing. Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Ah!
Yeah.
Sunday! Lockdown! I feel better. I feel better. I'm gonna start it off tonight. Me first. I'm gonna kick it off against anybody that gets in my face.
Wow, Sting all kinds of fired up. And last week, Kurt Angle took the fight to aces and eights in the clubhouse, got his hands on the VP.
Yeah, Kurt Angle, well, he entered no man's land. He got his hands on VP, definitely smacking a bottle of his head, as you see there.
Let's see the hell who you are. Huh? Let's see who you are. Oh. How could you, man? How could you? Are you freaking kidding me? What the hell's wrong with you?
That's what happens when you enter someone's home and you act like an idiot. You get beat up.
And Kurt Angle now on his way to the ring. Are we going to find out the identity of VP when Impact Wrestling continues live on Spike?
There was a dark void, a gap of time adrift. Now, your voices have been heard.
You've got to be freaking kidding! You've never seen anything like this!
For the first time ever, every episode of Impact Wrestling from 2008 to 2013 is now available in full HD.
I think everybody is shocked.
Classic episodes of Impact Wrestling available every Thursday only on Impact Plus.
Matt, can you please explain your actions, Matt?
Look, I know what I want. I know what I deserve. And Jeff Hardy, he's the World Heavyweight Champion. Bully Ray, Hulk Hogan's hand-picked #1 contender. I made a promise when I came back that I would gut through your entire roster, Hogan, until I got what I deserve. And I'm just getting started.
Wes Brisco, are you willing to leave it all inside that steel cage?
Aces and H just beating the hell out of Kurt Angle, and now it makes sense. Kurt Angle, he was the victim that was targeted earlier by Aces and H.
Hey, you all right? What if you sacrificed? I want Aces and H, and I got some backup. You guys know Garett? Yeah. This is Wes Brisco. You've been training me since high school. You've been seeing all the hard work, my blood, my sweat, my tears. What is your coat of arms?
I have no idea why the Aces and Eights is coming after me, but they're messing with the wrong guy.
What will they remember about you? Wes Brisco. Have you ever been great at anything? You want to know the reason why I did this? You should try bumping into something called work ethic. It's because of you, Hulk Hogan. Because it isn't just about skill. It's about heart. You told me that I had to start from the bottom. A Brisco on the bottom? Well, with the Aces and Eights, that's the ticket to climb to the top of that ladder. Wes Brisco, you lied to me. When we step in that cage, you can beg, you can plead, but I will not grant you mercy for what you have done. Let's see. Are you freaking kidding me? My name is Kurt Angle, and I hurt people.
Aces and Eights, baby. Riding dirty. Gold medal style.
Wes Brisco, you don't know what pain is, but you will.
Yeah, here we go, baby. Wes Brisco, a proud young gun.
Now, what's this all about?
Aces and what about?
We were expecting to see Kurt Angle.
Yeah, this is better.
Come out and reveal the identity of the Aces and Eights member that he unmasked last Thursday. Instead, it's the appearance of the man that's going to step inside the steel cage.
Oh, you never know.
With Kurt this Sunday at Lockdown, Wes Brisco.
Maybe Kurt Angle, during the break, hit a detour backstage.
That means.
Maybe Kurt Angle got cold feet. He's supposed to reveal
here
who was under the mask of Aces and Eights. Maybe he got cold feet. Maybe he tripped. Maybe he hurt his ankle. Maybe he fell on his neck. He's got neck issues. He might have hurt his sprained his neck. You never know.
Now, before Kurt Angle can come out here and reveal the VP of Aces and Eights, I gotta get something off my chest. My dad and uncle were one of the greatest wrestlers. And they told me, Kurt, you were the best wrestler that they have ever seen. I believed it. I studied you. I wanted to be you. Until I got the chance to meet you. Then I realized how worthless you really were. Just like that tin medal around your neck for some sport that the Olympics just kicked out. This Sunday at Lockdown in that steel cage, Wes Brisco will be on top, and Kurt, I will use you as a stepping stone, and the whole world will know that a Brisco is better than an Angle.
Wow, Wes, I remember it differently. I remember the snot-nosed little curious kid always running up to me, asking me questions, wanting to learn more about that sport you claim no longer exists in the Olympics. And this little kid, growing up to be a young man, this young man calling me every single week for an opportunity to come to Impact Wrestling. So you're not like your dad. You're not like your uncle. Because if you don't respect Kurt Angle, you don't respect the business. I made a mistake by trusting you, and I will rectify that mistake at Lockdown when I beat you within an inch of your life. So before I expose the VP of Aces and Eights to the whole world tonight, I'm not gonna wait until Lockdown to whip your ass, because I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh, no, wait a minute, Kurt, hold on a minute. Oh, no, he tried to shoot on Kurt, and Kurt just sprawled him. Wes, get out of there. Just get out of the room. Oh, man.
Teacher on top of the student here. Angle in control, starts to ground and pound on Brisco, who starts to pay for his sins early here tonight on Impact.
Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle gonna beat the respect out of Wes Brisco.
Well, Brisco was defenseless, first of all. Let's get that straight.
Defenseless.
Well, thank God we got some TNA management out here to pull Brisco off of Angle.
Trying to separate these two, who will wage war inside the steel cage in just 3 days at Lockdown. Easier said than done.
Wow. Pat Kenny, Al Snow, D'Lo Brown doing their damnedest to keep these two separated. This is a heated issue between Kurt Angle and Wes Brisco.
It's Kurt Angle's problem here. What is his problem?
I love it! Love it!
Oh boy, you guys are just one step behind. Two brains together. Figure it out.
What the hell? You know what this means, Mike? How deep does this run to the very core of this company?
You see, Kurt Angle, I thought I'd come down here and reclaim a little club property. See, since you already know, I'm going to tell the whole world. I'm going to spoil your big surprise. The fact of the matter is, D'Lo Brown is the VP of Aces and Eights.
Yeah, buddy. What?
Recognize that, Angle.
There was a dark void, a gap of time adrift. Now, your voices have been heard.
You've got to be freaking kidding! You've never seen anything like this!
For the first time ever, every episode of Impact Wrestling from 2008 to 2013 is now available in full HD.
I think everybody is shocked!
Classic episodes of Impact Wrestling, available every Thursday, only on Impact Plus.
the way we do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
That's the way.
I will never take this off again.
Yeah. Devon, go out there and get us that man advantage and lethal lockdown. Take care of business, dog. Oh, testify! You see, on day one, when I joined Aces and Eights, I was told you will never walk alone. And you see, as I stand here with my brothers behind me, I know I can trust each and every one of them with my life. Sting, can you say the same thing? Can you trust the guys that you're going to be locked in the cage with? I don't think so. Aces and Eights forever, dog.
The plot thickens.
D'Lo Brown, the VP, the Vice President of Aces and Eights. You know what this means? Aces and Eights have infiltrated TNA management inside job. This better be a major concern to everybody in Impact Wrestling.
Damn right.
And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, the Icon,
Here comes the Icon, the Hall of Famer, the captain of Team TNA. And my goodness, Mike, who in the hell can you trust? What must be going through the mind?
What are you asking Mike for? You should ask me. Don't ask Mike.
No, I can't trust you.
No, you better not trust me. You heard what D'Lo Brown said. RVP in Aces and Eights. You heard what the man said, and it's crystal clear. Sting, beware. Can you trust your team? We can trust our guys.
It's D'Lo Brown planting that seed of doubt in the mind of Sting for Team TNA Sunday in the Lethal Lockdown match. Nothing more important when you go to war in Lethal Lockdown than that trust factor. The ability to be able to trust your teammates. And this is huge, guys. This is the first of a 3-match series tonight where we are going to determine the man advantage for the Lethal Lockdown match this Sunday in the steel cage. And that man advantage is so important.
And it's going to happen, and we, Aces and Eights, will get the man advantage because Devon is going to run right through Sting right here live in front of us.
Yeah, the winning team of this 3-match series, in essence, has the equivalent of a power play advantage throughout that Lethal Lockdown match. Mike, you've called them all. You know how important that is. Pivotal.
It is major. It's 2-on-1. It's 3-on-2, 4-on-3, 5-on-4 as the match progresses. You talked about a hockey power play. Team's effectiveness goes up so strongly when they have that extra man, just like they will Sunday as Devon gets a 2 count on Sting.
That's right. It is this Sunday, San Antonio, Texas. Lockdown live on pay-per-view. Unbelievable. Cannot wait to be in the Lone Star State. As you guys mentioned, looks to be the biggest, largest U.S. attendance in company history. Make sure you're there to experience it all.
Oh, yeah.
Tickets on sale now.
Yeah, make sure you come to San Antonio and watch us, Aces and Eights, completely take over Impact Wrestling. Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
Join us for that entire weekend, including fan interaction, travel packages. They're on sale now. Get the tickets at shoptna.com. Straight down with the neck breaker. Here's the pin.
Into the cover goes Devon. He's been in control. And again, got to wonder where Sting's head is at here. After just the shocking revelation that TNA management, D'Lo Brown, the VP of Aces and Eights.
Well, listen, it's pretty obvious that D'Lo Brown, back when he joined Aces and Eights, he didn't like what he saw going on behind the scenes in the front office of TNA. Hence why he's with us. Guys he can trust.
Nobody home there. The veteran, the Icon out of the way. The captain of Team TNA battles back. These two will go to war again in Lethal Lockdown this Sunday.
Cannot drive home the importance of this match right here, right now, between Sting and Devon. It just sends a message both to your own team, to your own side, as well as the opposition, to go up 1-0 in the best-of-3 series tonight.
Yeah, I don't like this right here. I don't like what's going on the outside, that Devon's getting bounced around on metal objects. Referee Earl had to do your damn job and get Sting to get the man back in the ring. Come on.
And in a series in all of sports, so important to jump out to that advantage. I got to think that's why both teams sent out their really experienced competitors here to kick it off.
Well, Sting sent himself out because he's an egomaniac. Okay, that's what happened. Sting tried to play Newt Rockney.
What the hell?
Uh-oh, someone spilled the beer or beverage. I don't know.
Devon capitalizes and sends Sting right in to the post on the outside.
Where's security? Can't have a fan just...
Whoa, wait a minute.
Devon covers now, and he steals one. They take the 1-0 lead.
Yes.
Your winner, Devon.
Are you going to blame Devon for that now, too? Is that what's going to happen? Mike and Todd, you're going to blame Devon?
I'll tell you one thing, it's a huge edge for Aces and Eights to go up 1-0 in the best of 3 for the man advantage. Boy, that's...
Here we see our gut check competitors. Who will go on? Who will go in front of the judges? Who will get a shot at a contract tonight? These two ladies await their fate on Impact.
There was a dark void, a gap of time adrift. Now, your voices have been heard.
You've got to be freaking kidding! You've never seen anything like this!
For the first time ever, every episode of Impact Wrestling from 2008 to 2013 is now available in full HD.
I think everybody is shocked.
Classic episodes of Impact Wrestling available every Thursday only on Impact Plus.
Velvet, tell me how it feels to be the knockout champion again.
Oh man, it's awesome. Like a dream come true to win this at Wembley Arena in London in front of all those.
Oh wow! You're keeping the title all shiny and new for its mommy? Actually, I'm kind of surprised that you and your new best friend Taryn haven't split the title since you both screwed me out of the title. And I'm putting you on warning for lockdown, honey. 1, I beat Tara in London. 2, I've beaten you before. And 3, I am undefeated at lockdown, honey. Are you listening to me? Hello? I'm talking to you.
Oh! Did you hear that?
Taz is not going to be a part of Gut Check anymore. Hulk's not going to have a member of Aces and Eights deciding on the future talent here in TNA. You know,
who are we going to replace Taz with?
Hi, Bruce. Hi, Al.
Hi, Dan.
Nightmare Danny Davis. I mean, Danny has trained everybody that there is. He's trained the who's who in the professional wrestling business. Some people you can't see. The greatest of the greats
came from OVW. Came from OVW. And I'm really looking forward to this Gut Check. And, you know, what I saw really impressed me.
Well, give me your thoughts. I mean, we have Aries.
Very gorgeous, very quick. What impressed me most about her was the fact that she has an MMA background, and she gave up an MMA fight to make her debut here just to show us that she wanted to be a TNA knockout.
I mean, that's almost worth a vote right there.
Think about it.
As beautiful she was, as talented she was, I mean, there are a lot of other beautiful and talented girls. Lady Tapa had, a complete different presence, a complete different approach in the ring. Had size, had charisma.
She definitely has a look and a presence. Just walking to the ring.
Yes. A second-generation wrestler, too. The niece of the legendary Barbarian.
Yes.
So.
I thought that her moves weren't as crisp. It looked like she was uncomfortable at times.
I agree. The fact that she wasn't
sure of herself. She wasn't sure of herself. She wasn't comfortable as I felt that she should have been, having the lineage that she has.
I agree. She's raw, she's green, but she does have potential. Let's get our heads together and figure out what we want to do next week.
Wow. This is tough. Without a doubt, it's got to be the toughest gut check that we've ever deliberated on.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And as you know, only one of you is going to have the opportunity to be in the ring with us tonight and possibly get a TNA contract, which means right now, one of you, your journey's over and you'll be eliminated. And I said it was tough, but unfortunately, we got to do it. And our decision. Lady, you're going through. Unfortunately, I believe you're eliminated. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
Don't lose something. Good luck. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, but you don't have a contract yet, so.
Not yet.
No guarantees.
Okay.
That's nice of Bruce Pritchard. Break the girl's heart. I get fired. No one even tells me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the team of Velvet Sky, Hernandez, and Chavo Guerrero.
No, I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but that just pissed me off. Man, got do what you got to do. I'm done. Got it.
Chavo, Hernandez, Velvet Sky on the way to the ring. 6-person action next.
There was a dark void, a gap of time adrift. Now, your voices have been heard.
You've got to be freaking kidding! You've never seen anything like this!
For the first time ever, every episode of Impact Wrestling from 2008 to 2013 is now available in full HD.
I think everybody is shocked.
Classic episodes of Impact Wrestling available every Thursday only on Impact Plus.
Bell sounds and welcome back to Impact Wrestling Live 6-person tag team action. And Mike, this is really a preview to 2 championship matches this Sunday at Lockdown.
Our general manager, Hulk Hogan, he decided to give the Impact Wrestling fans, the viewers, a real treat. It's the 2 challenging teams for the tag team titles. Plus, it's the Knockouts champ and her opponent Sunday as they square off in this 6-person mixed tag.
Just a complete outrage and total disrespect to a 25-year veteran and a former multi-time World Heavyweight Champion. Speaking of myself, that this company, namely Bruce Pritchard and that Al Snow, who's dressed like frickin' Evel Knievel tonight, that they would just throw me to the curb like that.
Why are you so sensitive about being replaced by Danny Davis in Gut Check?
David, who the hell is Danny? Who, the referee? The guy with the British Bulldogs? That guy? That's what that was?
No. This is Danny Davis, very famous wrestler, trainer in OVW. You know the Nightmare Danny Davis.
Yeah, it is a nightmare that he replaced me. That's ridiculous. Look at the power here of Supermax. I'm trying to be professional out here.
That'd be a first.
Scooping a slam there by Hernandez. Don't worry, Taz. You still do plenty of scouting out here for Aces and Eights during commentary.
You're right. Don't worry. If I'm looking for a play-by-play guy, I won't look your way. But right there, Chavo Guerrero doing an excellent job showing how fleet-footed he is. That means he's quick.
Tag is made. Look out. Hernandez, Supermex in there again. The former champs looking good here. And Impact Wrestling going on the road. First stop, Chicago. Then Jonesboro cannot wait.
Yeah, join the party, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing like a live Impact experience. Tickets are on sale now for both Chicago and Jonesboro, Arkansas, and tickets go on sale Tuesday for Corpus Christi on April the 11th.
I like on all these graphics we never show one picture of an Aces and Eights member. That's ridiculous, too. Look at the power there, Supermex. That guy would look good wearing some Aces and Eights colors. That guy right there, my man Hernandez, he would.
There you go, Taz. That's the spirit. Just got the 7-10 split, though. Took out both men. Hernandez now with the drop kick. Daniels in a bad position here. The former champs rolling.
It's the kind of teamwork that Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Hernandez have exhibited ever since they were put together as a tag team. Immediate success, and they have the opportunity to get back the World Tag Team titles in the 3-way tag match this Sunday.
Yeah, they had won those titles at Bound for Glory, lost them in Manchester, England as part of the Road to Lockdown tour, and have their shot to regain them this Sunday at Lockdown on pay-per-view as Daniels begs off, but he'll get no timeout from the veteran, Chavo Guerrero. Oh, look at this. Gail Kim on the outside.
The lovely Gail Kim. She's an evil genius out there doing her job. And 1/3 of this excellent team, I believe, this mixed team of Daniels Kazarian and the lovely Gail Kim.
How about the physicality earlier, Mike, between the 2 knockouts, champion and challenger? This is a huge slap by the champ, Velvet Sky, to the first ever knockout champ, Gail Kim, sending a message.
Yeah, we can expect more of that physicality when Gail Kim and Velvet Sky square off for the title, as it was a cheap shot clothesline by Kazarian from outside to Chavo.
Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Kazarian is a difference maker. He just proved it by clubbing Chavo in the head.
As I talked about at the top of the program, the stars of Impact Wrestling trying to get that competitive edge heading into lockdown. These competitors can do just that. Beautiful swinging neck breaker. A lot of torque on that by Kazarian. Looking to capitalize and just putting the boots to him.
Yeah, you talk about getting that edge, sending a message. That's what these individuals in this 6-person mixed tag can do in anticipation of the showdowns for both the tag team titles and the Knockouts Championship this Sunday in San Antonio, Texas. And again, from outside, it's Kazarian and Gail Kim illegally putting the offense to Chavo while the referee Taryn Terrell has been distracted.
That's part of the reason why you should never really have a blonde as a ref. I don't care if it's a female or a male. You don't want blonde people reffing matches.
What does that have to do with anything?
She's blonde. You know what they say about blonde chicks, right?
Well, certainly.
Well, go ahead, finish the thought.
That's all right. Todd can do that. Oh, look at that.
I've got a history of blondes. I'll tell you what, though, Gail Kim certainly makes a difference to her as Kazarian goes for the cover. Has a real gripe with the Knockouts official, saying that she's surprised that her and Velvet Sky aren't sharing the title. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we heard that earlier from Gail Kim. We also heard it last week. We got an earful, didn't we, Todd?
Sure did. Gail Kim taking offense to Taryn Terrell getting physical, the rope break, and if Gail Kim had it her way, oh, what another just huge shot there by Kazarian, who's been striking with lethal intentions.
You want physical. I mean, that Kazarian just brought the physicality, and Chavo, man, he ate it. That was rough.
Bad influence. Such a great team, great continuity.
Now, while we have this time, why don't we talk about, you know, that it's exposed the beauty of our great VP in D'Lo Brown, a legendary competitor, a true warrior in the ring.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you're not bragging about the fact that Aces and Eights went up 1-0 in the best-of-3 series.
Well, we
that
need
we're going
another
to have tonight to determine the man advantage for Lethal Lockdown. Plus, guys, think of it. They beat Sting. They beat the team captain for Team TNA.
And Sting, yes, that is a massive victory for us. Definitely Devon, an awesome job. But we need another win. Need another win tonight for sure.
Well, you're one win away from getting that advantage. At least one more match to go. Aces and Eights with a chance to put away the series later on as the Knockouts take the center of the ring, and the champ looking good here. What a beautiful head scissors takedown, follows it up with a spear, trying to put away the #1 contender, get some momentum, but Daniel's in there to break it up.
Repeatedly, we have seen this outside interference illegally.
Well, he's a gentleman about it. Oh, come on now.
Just like for Gail earlier.
Wait a minute, it's not supposed to be female on male here. Oh, okay, that was just a man smashing another man.
Get off her and get off me. But Kazarian perched on the top. Look out! Missile drop kick takes down the big man, and that is not easy to do. What a shot by Kazarian. His striking game, he's brought his A game tonight. Look out, though. Chavo backdrops him to the outside. Don't envy Taryn Terrell trying to maintain order in this one.
Well, Daniels, man, he's going to fly here. Look at that. Oh, God. Big time backfire.
Yeah, miscommunication on the part of Kazarian and Daniels. Quickness of Chavo comes into play. And now watch the big man. He's going to fly.
Oh, yeah.
Super Max.
Miscommunication, but that call was connected. Unbelievable. Super Max flies through the air. And that leaves our two knockouts here. They'll face each other. And lockdown, the feet.
There you go, Gail. You got her.
Here's the cover. Oh, big win there by Gail.
Your winners, Gail Kim, Kazarian, and Christopher Daniels.
Is that a sign of things to come, Mike? Are we perhaps looking at the new Knockouts champion come lockdown?
Certainly the potential is there if Gail Kim hits Velvet Sky with each defeat Sunday at Lockdown. We very well could see this taking place. Gail Kim's hand raised in victory as she becomes the new Knockouts champion.
Hate to relive this. What a shocking moment it was. I'm sure you'd love to see it again, Taz.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't I? Our whole viewing audience, you see Kurt Angle screaming, that's him, that's him. No one knows what he's talking about, except for some of us. And
See, on day one, when I joined Aces and Eights, I was told you will never walk alone. And you see, as I stand here with my brothers behind me, I know I can trust each and every one of them with my life.
say the same thing? Can you trust the guys that you're going to be locked in the cage with? I don't think so.
And then from there, it was the first matchup in this best-of-3 series. A fan on the outside throws a drink and Sting distracts him, and look at this, right into the post.
Wow. Yeah, that was a nasty shot for sure, but a lovely shot. Splitting Sting wide open. Massive victory for my man Devon, Aces and Eights.
Aces and Eights, they say we can't trust anybody. We obviously can't trust Dino. We can't trust anybody. The question is, can we trust each other right here? Answer me.
Trust. You can trust us to go out there and get the job done.
I can trust you.
But more importantly than that, you can trust me.
Oh, yeah, we can trust you. I know where you're going with this. You want to know if you can trust me? Yeah, I do. You don't think you can trust me? Good. Sometimes I don't even trust myself. But tonight, we are at war. And tonight, I show you, and I show you, I show the world just who I am.
I got a fight to get into.
The best-of-3 series continues, and later on tonight, it'll be the #1 contender and the World Heavyweight Champion in the same ring, the final face-off before lockdown.
But up next, our Impact Wrestling cameras went back to Georgia for an update on AJ Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, that update is next tonight on Impact Wrestling Live.
There was a dark void, a gap of time adrift. Now, your voices have been heard.
You've got to be freaking kidding! You've never seen anything like this!
For the first time ever, every episode of Impact Wrestling from 2008 to 2013 is now available in full HD.
I think everybody is shocked.
Classic episodes of Impact Wrestling available every Thursday only on Impact Plus.
I think that's AJ's bike. No, and that's AJ. Yeah, no, hey, that's AJ. There's his bike, and that's him. AJ. Hey, man. AJ.
The bowling contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Aces and Eights, D.O.C and Garett Bischoff.
Never seen AJ Styles react like that.
Snap a little bit. Snap. Well, fun time. More fun here. Let's get another win, boys, and get that man advantage for this Sunday.
This is it. This is match number 2 in the best-of-3 series to determine the man advantage in Lethal Lockdown. Aces and Eights already up 1-0. Must-win time for Team TNA.
I hate to admit it, but Aces and Eights in position potentially for the clean sweep here. Can they make it 2 in a row?
Well, you got D.O.C in there, the big man with the big bald head, and my man Garett Bischoff, another young gun. Look at that. Guy looks like a movie star, for God's sakes. Look at him.
And their opponents, Magnus and the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
Some issues in Sting's camp, huh? Magnus, there might be a little, Magnus, what do you think, a little doubt? What's going on there?
We just saw an enraged Sting who needs everybody on the same page. He needs everybody fighting together against the common enemy in Aces and Eights.
No cohesiveness between these two, even though they were a former tag team, meaning Samoa Joe and Magnus, but there's definitely tension. Hey, maybe Sting, maybe Joe, they could trust Magnus, maybe not.
Well, they have that history you talked about as a tag team. 3-month reign last year as World Tag Team Champions, so they do have that history together. But also recall, last year open fight night, Magnus challenged Joe. He lost by disqualification when he took the wrench to Samoa Joe, so they also have a history of not getting along.
Yeah, a history of real physical battles, and to your point, Taz, seems like shockwaves just being driven through Team Sting, questions of who they can trust, and again, who could blame Sting after what we saw earlier tonight? TNA management, D'Lo Brown, the VP of Aces and Eights. But like you said, Mike, they got to get back on the same page. This match so pivotal. The second of the best-of-3 series, must-win situation for Team Sting, former tag team champs. Can they do it?
Well, it's been established, and we all know that Aces and Eights, they are unified. Sting, Team TNA members, they need to be united if they're going to defeat Aces and Eights tonight, as well as Sunday at Lockdown in the Cage.
Listen, you guys are wasting your breath. We're going to win this match. Bischoff and Doc will be victorious in this match, and we will go 2-0, sail right into Lockdown with the man advantage.
Wow, Taz calling for the sweep. What do you mean, not even going to have a third match?
No, we're going to win here.
If they get the win.
Look at the problems here between these two guys. Look at us.
If they get the win, talking about Aces and Eights, that will be what happens. No need to go to a third match. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if that is the case, who's better at exploiting the numbers game and the advantage than the Aces and Eights?
Ever since Aces and Eights arrived on the scene, it's really what they have done here in TNA, using that numbers game to their edge and to their advantage. They're just one win away from gaining that all-important.
Look at this, look at this, look at this.
Cheap shot from behind by Doc.
Just Garett Bischoff, for someone who's still just getting his teeth and really getting that, starting to really learn and hone his craft. How smart he was to bait Magnus like a sucker out of that ring. And then boom, the nice attack from Doc.
A veteran-like instincts, but can I remind you that he was under the tutelage of the Olympic gold medalist for months?
Who was? Bischoff. Oh, yeah.
Bischoff.
Yeah, can I remind you, who's his old man? He's got a pretty good legacy, Bischoff, before there was a Kurt Angle, so relax with that.
He's been around the business his entire life. And now in control here on Magnus, who returned in England. What a great return it was. And really tried to position himself as a member on Team Sting. Sting accepted, and now a big opportunity here. Huge must-win matchup.
Well, you recall Magnus returned in his home country, came in late January, that after being sidelined some 2 months by the Aces and Eights. Very brutal attack on his knee.
Doc, a big part of that attack.
Well, watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's teamwork right there. Big man. Love it.
Still, as you mentioned, Mike, well, what heavy-handed shots by this brawler. Doc, I can't believe the side of AJ Styles that we saw. Look at this, a response from AJ on Twitter, just coming in now. You came to my house uninvited. I'm coming to Chicago uninvited. That next week, guys, we're going to be in Chi-Town, and it looks like AJ Styles going to show up.
I think that's great. AJ looks, well, good, I guess. He's a shave and a haircut, but God, the guy looks great. And right now, you see Doc in complete control over Magnus. Samoa Joe just has to be stuck in that apron wondering.
Big man trying to wear him down. Yep, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, remember, immediately following this live Impact broadcast tonight on Spike, it's Bellator Live from Southern California. It's the middleweight, it's the featherweight tournament semifinals, and it's all Bellator MMA Live right after Impact Wrestling with that mobile app. Start judging along. Be the fourth judge. And the cool thing, Jimmy Smith, Sean Wheelock, they'll give you the results of the viewers live judging during the telecast as Samoa Joe unleashes the suplex on Garett Bischoff.
Just exploded. You know about that, don't you?
Yeah, he stole it from me. That's how I know about it. Watch out. Oh, no, watch out. No, no.
Teamwork from the former World Tag Team Champs. Set on by Joe. Put him away and tie up the series. Here we go. Here's the cover. And Bischoff makes the save. Explosive action here in tag team action. Best of 3 series. Yep, Mike, you touched on it. Just fireworks in the cage. Later on tonight is Magnus, big clothesline. Tonight in Bellator, Brett Cooper versus Dan Kramer. That should be exciting.
We really need this win here. We really need this win for Aces and Eights. We need to go sweep here. Oh, man.
Oh, remember this?
Oh, no, this was their move.
Elbow drop, hit to perfection. Here's the cover. And we're all knotted up. 1 win apiece. Damn.
Your winners, Magnus and Samoa Joe.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you had any question about whether Magnus and Samoa Joe were on the same page, they just answered your question right there, Taz.
Yeah, I can see that. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I got it. All right, so it's one and one now. I got it. Don't stare at me either.
Even Steven, we're all tied up. Here comes Lady Tapa. She got the go-ahead. She faces the judges, and her fate, will she be the newest member of Impact Wrestling?
There was a dark void, a gap of time adrift. Now, your voices have been heard.
You've got to be freaking kidding! You've never seen anything like this!
For the first time ever, every episode of Impact Wrestling from 2008 to 2013 is now available in full HD.
I think everybody is shocked.
Classic episodes of Impact Wrestling available every Thursday only on Impact Plus.
See, my daddy always used to say, son, say what you mean and mean what you say. And ever since I stepped foot in this place, I've been saying it. Kenny King is the main event. Kenny King is the star of the X Division. Rob Van Dam, you are a legend. You are a marquee name. But Kenny King is a rising star. And I took this belt from you last week, and I ain't looked back since. So come on, bring it on. 1 at a time, 2 at a time. It obviously don't matter to Kenny King. And it starts at lockdown. It don't matter who you bring, I'm gonna shut him down. Because if you thought that I'll do whatever to get this belt, homie, you don't want to see what I'm gonna do to keep it.
We're gonna win. We're gonna beat Day-to-Days. We're gonna get rid of them. They got a river made from men.
Yeah.
We're gonna be stopping on the walk. It's gonna be the best.
Fishing in the river like you've been fishing.
I get it. I get it. You got a huge decision. You got to pick Storm or me for this last match. I'm the funny guy. Yeah, I got a sense of humor. But I want you to look me in the eye. And you tell me if I think there's a damn thing they did to me that's funny. They tried to take away one of the things I love the most in life, wrestling. And I ain't never gonna forget it. I've been in a lot of wars here, but every battle that's been brought to me, I stepped up, met it head on, and I came out on top. You had a feeling about me. You put me on this team. Put me in this match tonight, and I will show you why you made the right choice. Now, if you're waiting for a punchline, it ain't coming. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much, EY. But for tonight, I gotta go with Storm. It's you, Storm. You're my wild card.
Here, bud.
I got this, man. I got this.
Sting makes the call, and tonight's Gut Check is brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. What do you do in 5 hours? JB, take it away.
Thank you very much, Todd. It is now time to learn the fate of our Gut Check contestant. First of all, let's meet our judges that will make this all-important decision. First of all, replacing Taz, he is the owner and operator of Impact Wrestling's developmental territory, Ohio Valley Wrestling. Please welcome Mr. Danny Davis. He is the Senior Vice President of Programming and Talent Relations for Impact Wrestling, Mr. Bruce Pritchard. And finally, the Senior Director of Talent for Impact Wrestling, he's Al Snow.
Just like an idiot.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out our Gut Check contestant about to learn the fate of her future from the island of Tonga. Would you please welcome Lady Tapa.
Well, it's amazing to me that they're able to find a judge that, well, he's not to my standards, let's be honest. But this young lady right here, it's not about me, it's about this young lady here. Okay, this young lady has got a lot of upside, and I have my opinions, but I'm not a judge anymore, so am I allowed to give them?
Sure, you can give your opinions here on commentary. But you know what? Lady Tapa can't argue with her legacy, the niece of legendary Barbarian of the Powers of Pain. You could say it's in her blood, you could say it's her legacy, but is now her time. She faces the judges here on Gut Check.
All right, it is time now to learn your fate. These 3 judges will make the decision. Remember, you need a majority vote to get the contract with Impact Wrestling. And let me first ask you, do you feel like last week the judges saw your very best performance in this ring?
Last
this ring, and showed everyone in TNA and all of you, be quiet, what I am capable of doing. I may not have won that match, but I know my character showed. I showed each and every one of you and all of you people here in TNA that in 2 years I came here and did this. Just imagine in 2 more years what I'm capable of doing.
Let's go ahead and find out what the judges feel. Obviously, tonight, a lot at stake. Danny Davis up first. Yes or no?
Well, Jeremy, I listened to the crowd right here, and they're saying no, but what they're missing is what I know and what I've seen about this Lady Tappa right here. My answer, plain and simple, I see a future for you, yes.
All right, one yes. Mr. Bruce Pritchard, you have the decision. Go ahead.
Well, before I go on to my decision, if I can have your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. We lost a member of our family a few days ago, a member of our fraternity, Paul Bear, Percy Pringle, Bill Moody, a dear friend, and I just want to take this time to say, Pooh Bear, you'll be missed, and I love you. And now he would appreciate this to get at the business at hand. And lady, I think you're a hell of a talent. You've got all the tools. You have a great look. You've got the pedigree. And for you to be standing in this ring appears very natural, and you look like you own it. However, believe it or not, for the first time, I actually they actually agree with me. The answer is no from me.
All right. Once again, you need a majority decision. If there is any no, we give you the opportunity to kick out because it all comes down to the decision made by Al Snow. You have 30 seconds on the microphone to convince Al Snow, starting right now.
2 years ago, I started in wrestling business. I know last week, I came into this ring to show you all what I'm capable of doing. I may have lost last week, but I know what I can do in the future to help TNA. I know what I can bring to the knockout division. I know I can come in there and dominate and bring something great.
Al Snow, you have heard the kick out. The decision is solely resting on your shoulders.
I want to say real quickly, we'll miss you, Uncle Paul. I know where you come from, Lady Tappa. I know your uncle. I know your lineage. I can see your talent. I can see your charisma and your presence. I see you clearly evoke a reaction from the crowd. So my answer is going to be yes.
Congratulations, Lady Tappa, the newest member of the Impact Wrestling roster. The contract is hers.
History made. Lady Tappa gets the contract.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's up next. It's match 3 in the best-of-3 series to determine the man advantage at Lockdown. It's Anderson. It's Storm.
Your #1 contender, Bully Ray.
When it comes to cage matches, he's pretty intimidating.
There's a lot of weakness in Jeff Hardy.
I'll do whatever it takes to defend my title.
What am I willing to do to win the world title?
This may be the best cage match professional wrestling's ever witnessed.
TNA Wrestling presents Lockdown this Sunday on pay-per-view.
Robbie T, rule #1 in the book of bro, you never outshine another bro. And because you did that, I had to break my VIP sign over your head, bro. Well, guess what, Rob? That was just a taste of what's gonna happen this Sunday at Lockdown, bro. And you will never, ever, ever, ever be on the list again. Oh!
The main event, the final match in the best-of-3 series to determine the advantage in Lockdown is brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. What will you do with your next 5 hours?
Sounds like you had a couple of those 5 Hour Energies, Todd. Maybe 7, 8, 9, 10.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Aces and Eights, Mr. Anderson.
Here we go, baby. Come on, pressure's on, Kenny. Pressure's on.
Weight of the world on the shoulders of Mr. Anderson. Keep in mind, we are looking at a 2-time world heavyweight champion, gentlemen.
That's right. That's exactly why he's the perfect guy to be in the 4-hole. Okay, he's the perfect guy to back cleanup in baseball terms. You guys know what I mean, right? 4-hole, you get it.
I got you.
All right, cool. So right now, Anderson's got to get it done. Can't be getting a little slap base hit, need a home run here. And that's the baseball segment of the show.
Sorry about your damn luck.
And his opponent, from Leapers Fork, Tennessee, the Cowboy, James Storm.
I'm a little nervous about this guy. This Cowboy James Storm, listen, this is a clutch guy. Okay, I'm not happy about this. I'm glad I'm not in there. Anderson can get it done. I'm pretty sure he can get it done here against this guy.
The Cowboy James Storm batting cleanup for Team TNA. Sting sends him into battle in this must-win situation. And keep in mind, we are just one last call super kick away from giving that man advantage to Team TNA for Lethal Lockdown.
Bell sounds in, here we go. High-stakes matchup for all of the marbles. Which team will get the advantage in Lethal Lockdown, that power play advantage throughout the matchup? Anderson, James Storm, what a main event. And you touched on it, Mike. That quick strike capability of the last call. He can put your lights out in a hurry. Can he do it to Anderson tonight?
Are we just going to act like there's not a finishing maneuver that Anderson holds? I mean, I think it's called a mic check, and it's pretty damn effective, right?
He's lightning fast with that as well. Just think about it. Hit it on Kurt Angle in the cage match in England, out of nowhere.
You guys are sitting there ranting and raving over the last call super kick. What about here? Look at my man Anderson right here. Wearing the colors of Ace and Ace proud. Going to get us that man advantage. He's going to get it done.
And when it comes to Lethal Lockdown, there is nothing more important than having that man advantage going into the cage. Starts off 2-on-1, and eventually you end up 5-on-4 with advantage all the way through. It is big.
Correct. You are always man up, and that's the key. That is the key.
And certainly he could be a key component for Aces and Eights. Into the cover now, looking for the win. The Cowboy James Storm, handpicked by the Stinger. You saw a real serious side of EY as well. He wanted this opportunity, but the Cowboy gets the call. You talked about the weight of the world being on Anderson's shoulders. Likewise for the Cowboy. Big-time main event matchup here as Anderson now trying to neutralize the Cowboy, working the arm.
Anderson's used to deal with pressure. He's a main event player. You know, Cowboy James Storm, you know, he's a good wrestler and all, but, you know, let's be honest here. Look, Anderson, he's used to having that gun to his head. He has that style.
Into the cover again. Well, Cowboy James Storm, former world heavyweight champion in his own right.
He's done some pretty good stuff, James Storm. You know, I respect the guy to a degree, but he's no Anderson, let's be honest.
Really?
Really? Yeah, I didn't stutter. Yeah, really.
They were both in the Bound for Glory series last year. When it came to total points in that series, Cowboy James Storm came out on top in terms of total points.
Shocking. You go to the stats thing. Okay, Mike, what does that mean? Nothing.
It means nothing. Competition, head-to-head, competition competition against the other top stars at Impact Wrestling. This is a rare singles match between these two. I know they squared off in that Bound for Glory series. They faced each other in some tag matches. Rare occasion we've seen these two head up one-on-one, and it's a big-time match, and there's a big-time bulldog.
Sure was. Beautifully executed there. Stringing together the offense, doing some gunslinging. Is the Cowboy. Can he press the offense?
I got one guy loaded with stats, another guy loaded with freaking cliches. I'm dying out here.
Now we're both fully loaded.
There you go.
I set myself up for that one. Nice
Come on, Anderson. Come on, Anderson. Do something here.
Cowboy skins the cat back inside. Ooh. Nice counter there. Spinning neck breaker attack. Oh, closing time.
Oh, my God.
And the Cowboy might be closing in on getting the advantage for Team TNA.
Come on,
this
Anderson.
Sunday at Lockdown.
Anderson, get out of the ring. Roll out of the ring. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
Speaking of the numbers game.
Just when it looks like the Cowboy James Storm is getting ready for that last call super kick after hitting the closing time. Here come the members. Here come the troops. Here comes Aces and Eights.
They're just watching. They want to watch their brother compete. That's all it is.
Aces and Eights trying to stack the deck. But here comes the cavalry on the other side. Samoa Joe, Magnus, EY. And bringing up the ring. Mike check.
Do it. 1, 2. Got him.
He
yes. Awesome. That's huge. Clutch right there. Clutch.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Clutch. That's his name. Great job, Anderson. Oh, that's massive.
Huge advantage for Aces and Eights. They've got the numbers game in Lethal Lockdown this Sunday in San Antonio.
You talked about it. He stepped up to the plate and he hit the home run. Advantage, Aces and Eights. Bully Ray, along with Brooke Hogan, perhaps on their way to the ring. A final face down with the World Heavyweight Champion just 3 days away.
There was a dark void, a gap of time adrift. Now, your voices have been heard.
You've got to be freaking kidding! You've never seen anything like this!
For the first time ever, every episode of Impact Wrestling from 2008 to 2013 is now available in full HD.
I think everybody is shocked.
Classic episodes of Impact Wrestling available every Thursday only on Impact Plus.
This Sunday, live on pay-per-view, it's TNA Wrestling's most dangerous event of the year, Lockdown.
Well, you want to talk danger, you better talk the Lethal Lockdown match itself. You got Team TNA going against my boys, Aces and Eights. Hey, Sting, it comes to an end for your crew this Sunday. And then you didn't get enough Aces and Eights? Well, here we come. My man Wes Brisco going head up in a steel cage against Kurt Angle. Angle chucking out threats. Be careful, Kurt. Brisco's hungry.
The bromance is history. The fallout is this Sunday when Robbie E squares off against his former bouncer, Big Robbie T. New Knockouts champion Velvet Sky to defend her championship against the challenge of the #1 contender, Gail Kim. Will we crown a new champ in Texas?
And a lot of pride, a lot of ego in this one with the World Tag Team titles on the line as Bobby Roode and Austin Aries defend their titles against two former championship teams. And of course, in our main event, two men that established their careers by being extreme. They battle for the richest prize in the game, the TNA World Heavyweight title. It's inside the steel cage, and it's this Sunday at Lockdown.
Final showdown before Lockdown. The challenger, the World Heavyweight Champion, about to come face to face.
Yep, here we see Bully Ray, the #1 contender. He's married to the beautiful Brooke Hogan, but he's got a date with Destiny this Sunday, a shot to become the World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, the young married couple. I'm so proud that I was their best man. I was a great best man, by the way.
Hardy. Can he continue this historic title reign? Can he do it yet again this Sunday at Lockdown?
Champ knows that he's in for the fight of his life. This Sunday in the steel cage. Bully Ray, quite simply, the biggest night of his career, just 3 nights away in San Antonio this Sunday night.
Well, listen, hey, we saw Hardy, the world champ. He was in a fight for sure early tonight against Aries, and looks like he's feeling the effects a little bit.
3 days, Jeff. 3 days until me and you are locked inside of a steel cage. 3 days until lockdown. The word on the street is that this will be the biggest TNA pay-per-view of all time. 3 days until Bully Ray and Jeff Hardy do what they do best. And that is make professional wrestling history. We've done it before, and we're going to do it again. Jeff, I'm going to say something to you right now that you probably don't know, that I've never said to you before. I'm going to look you right in the eyes. The fact that you hold this belt is a pretty big deal. But the fact that you have battled back from so many personal demons is a bigger deal. And I know, Jeff, I know that I speak for every fan in here. I know that I speak for every fan at home. But mostly, I'm speaking for myself when I tell you this, Jeff. I am proud of you.
Thank you. You know what? Ever since I've been champion, Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle, Chris Daniels, they've all beat me down. But I've remained the champion. I know this guy's going to beat the hell out of me Sunday. Will it be enough? Whoever wins, whatever happens in lockdown. Whoever wins, whatever happens at lockdown, I do want you to know, I'm proud of you too, man. For everything you've done.
You know something, Jeff? You know, I'm proud of my accomplishments, and I'm proud of the history we've made. But I can honestly say I've never really been proud of myself. I've expected greatness from myself. I expected to be one half of the greatest tag teams of all time. I've never sat back and really looked in the mirror and said, Bully, I'm proud of you. There's only one way I can do that, and that's by beating you. Jeff, I ain't going over the top of a cage. I ain't going through the front door. I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. I'm beating you with my best move. That's when I will be proud of myself. When I take that belt from off your shoulder, raise it in the air, and declare Bully Ray, TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
So is Hulk going to come out and kiss their butt? These guys are kissing each other's butt. I'm about to puke out here. Jeez.
What's wrong with some mutual respect between champion and challenger?
Poor Hogan, he's on the crutches. He had the knee operation. What happened to him again, Mike? What happened to Hulk's leg? Hold your thought.
All right, Impact Maniacs, this is of superstars in the back that have worked their lives to get in that ring where these two men are. But Bully Ray and Mr. Hardy are the best of the best. And at the end of the day, this small company became a good little company. Now this company is ready for a change, and it's going to go on to greatness. And right now, everybody in the back, the general manager himself, and everybody at TNA is looking for the next leader. The leader is going to take us into the future. And if I have to wear these crutches out and crawl all the way to lockdown, I'm going to find out who the next TNA World's Heavyweight Champion is this Sunday in lockdown. Jeff Hardy, you've been a great champion, brother, since October, and you've taken us to where we're at today. Bully, I believe in you. You're like family to me, and the whole crew in the back loves you like a brother. And at the end of the day, it's going to be, may the best man win, brother.
All about the spirit of competition when they're locked in the steel cage this Sunday at Lockdown in San Antonio, and the World Heavyweight title is at stake.
Well, what's the problem? Where's Bully going? He's taking his wife?
There you see why.
No, not this again.
More playtime.
Aces and eights just filling up the ring.
Whoa.
Look out.
Here comes the TNA locker room.
What the hell?
It's Team TNA